Welcome to episode 7 of the Versatile Athletes Training Journal. In this session, I'm working on mobility. One thing I've realised during this journey is that athleticism isn't just about getting stronger, faster or fitter. If you can't access the positions your sport demands, eventually you'll hit a wall, and that's why I always dedicate entire sessions to mobility. In this session, I start out with weighted shin box get-ups. For me, this isn't just a mobility exercise, it's about being able to move between the positions while staying strong and controlled. Whether it's getting down from a scramble, changing direction, throwing kicks, or simply moving efficiently. Athletic movement isn't just about power, it's about being able to control your body wherever it ends up. Next up is deep goblet squat holds. I spend a lot of time squatting, running and training Muay Thai, so having good ankle and hip mobility makes everything easier. The better I can move through a deep squat, the easier it is to generate force, absorb force and stay balanced. A lot of people see mobility as separate from performance, but for me they're deeply connected. Better positions usually lead to better movement, and better movement usually leads to better performance. Next up we move into reverse Nordics. This is one of my favourite exercises for building resilience around the knees. Whether you're sprinting, jumping, kicking or even running downhill, your quads spend a lot of time absorbing force. The stronger and more resilient they are, the better they can handle these demands. As someone who wants to be good at multiple disciplines, I cannot afford weak links. One thing I noticed as I started running more is that my knees are being exposed to different stresses than they are during lifting. Instead of waiting for something to become a problem, I'd rather build the capacity before I need it, and that's one of the reasons exercise like this stay in my program. One thing I learned is that flexibility only becomes useful when you can actually control it. For example, in Muay Thai, better flexibility can help with kicking. For lifting, it can help me get into stronger positions. For everyday movement, it simply means fewer restrictions. It's easy to overlook mobility when you're focused on performance goals, but every time I improve range of motion, I usually find other movements start to feel easier as well. Next, I'll work on the kettlebell Cossack squat. Most people spend their lives moving forward and backwards, but sport doesn't work like that. Whether it's footwork in kickboxing or Muay Thai, reacting to an opponent's changing direction while running, or just moving athletically, side-to-side movement is constantly being tested. This exercise helps me stay strong and comfortable in these positions instead of avoiding them. Next up, we perform kettlebell windmills. What I like about this exercise is that it focuses on different parts of the body that work together. Athletic performance isn't usually limited by one muscle, it's limited by how everything works well as a system. This windmill challenges balance, coordination, mobility and stability all at once. A lot of training isolates quality, strength work builds strength, conditioning builds conditioning, while athleticism is often by combining multiple qualities at the same time. That's why I like movements like this. They force coordination, stability, mobility and balance to work together. Next up is the Jefferson curl. The Jefferson curl is probably the exercise that gets questioned the most. A lot of people avoid loaded spinal flexion completely, but I prefer to gradually strengthen it. Life doesn't always happen in the perfect lifting conditions, and neither does sport. Sometimes you're reaching, stretching, bending, scrambling or trying to recover from very awkward positions. I want my body to be prepared for those situations rather than surprised by them. For me, the Jefferson curl isn't really about touching my toes, it's about building confidence and strength through the ranges that people never train. The older I get, the more I appreciate the difference between fit and being capable. Plenty of people are fit, few people can move confidently for a wide range of positions, and that's something I'm actively trying to develop. For me, mobility isn't separate from athleticism, it's one of the foundations of it. The stronger and more comfortable I am in awkward positions, the fewer limitations I carry into everything else I train. The last exercise I work on is kneeling plate halos. As someone who does strength training, Muay Thai and running, and conditioning work, healthy shoulders are a non-negotiable. This exercise helps me maintain movement and control through ranges that normally don't get trained. It's not the most exciting exercise in the world, but neither is being forced to stop training because something isn't moving the way it should. And that's really the theme of today's session. None of these exercises are particularly exciting on their own. They're not the sessions that look impressive, they're not the sessions that get the most attention, but they're often the sessions that allow all the other training to keep moving forward. Every exercise today had the same goal: move better, stay resilient, and keep building the body that's prepared for whatever challenge comes next.